when we express ourselves in an angry way or a negative way or a way that we are looking for, like, let's just say that you're angry at somebody, and you're expressing yourself in an angry way. That's what you do. And when you do that, unbeknownst to the other person whom you are projecting your anger to, you want them to submit to how you feel. You want that. You want to see their sympathy. You want to see their weakness. Their weakness gives you strength. Okay? That's how this works. And that's just how it works. That's how it works. Because we feed, our minds feed on emotions. You can express yourself like in authority, like, damn you. And the other person goes, well, fuck you. Well, now we have an argument. But the other person that said fuck you could probably say, I'm sorry. So the other person that says damn you might say, that's okay. Everything's just fine. Relax. Or they could capitalize on their authority over you and destroy you and just beat you down so you just don't even know what to say. They could either surmise to your emotions or they can control your emotions. That's just how we operate. That's what humans do. Unfortunately, that's just not how things are. Someone who is in their mind, who is right, and they're coming at you. They're coming at you. And they're telling you you're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And you look back at them like, you can do two things. You can either do two things. You could either submit to guilt and apologize. Not a lot of people do that. Or you can combat and fight. That's where the battle comes in. That's where you start throwing punches. But it doesn't need to come to that, because that solves nothing. That solves nothing. All that does is create more drama. And when you have an argument with somebody, and of course we know that arguments are because both sides don't agree. So now everybody's fighting with each other. So nobody agrees on anything. So I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. That's where the problem starts. And if nobody's willing to compromise, if takes a stronger person to admit that they were wrong in order to save face. So that the back and forth stops. Okay, so you're right. All right, fine. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Do you want a hug? That's the problem with humans. I don't even want to be a human anymore. I hate this. I see this every day. I'm 57 years old and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the way people treat each other. If I saw more people say, I'm sorry, I would love life even more. I would. I would love it more. I really would. Because submission of guilt is actually a strength. And it actually gives you more authority. Not so much authority, because nobody wants to be in charge unless you're just that kind of person. But very few people are in charge of everything. So, but in my mind, I don't want to be in charge of anything or anybody. But I also enjoy submission of guilt. When you hear that from somebody, when you catch somebody in a lie, your first instinct is to wish and hope that they will surmise to it. They will admit to it. There's no admission. There's no admission of guilt. And so now you wonder if you can trust this person anymore. All the while. All the time. And a lot of people are like that. I think everybody's like that. So many people don't want to admit their guiltiness. Nobody wants to say they're wrong. I've always said this. I've always said this. People, listen to me very carefully. The only time you learn anything in life is you learn, only when you learn is when you learn from your mistakes. When you admit to your faults, and then you go on to learn from your mistakes so you don't make the mistake twice. Because consequences may come your way if you don't understand that. Duh. That's how I live my life. And I am 57 years old and I am still not seeing this wonderful thing that all you have to do is say, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. It's not giving up you're not giving up anything. Your submission to guilt is not giving up your authority. All you're doing is you are admitting to something that you did wrong. And the human mind is designed to forgive and forget. To forgive. Forgiveness is a joyful feeling. And something everybody should have. Forgive their wrongdoings. That doesn't give anybody more power over you. That actually, the person that surmised and said they were sorry actually has more power than the other person. Think about it. Because now, how can you not like that? That's a wonderful thing, is it not?